Hi guys and good morning. So let me do like I always do and just set this up for Facebook. Okay, so just bear with me for a sec. This is okay. You got sound. That's a good thing. So let me share it over to like it and share it over to Facebook with a title. Chat along with Ron. Okay, share it there, and then I'm going to share it over to my Facebook group, my groupies. Share to the group. Ron's Keto Cafe support. Okay. Here we go. Well, hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, Ron's Keto Cafe. And I'm Ron. If you're new, welcome. And if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and smash out that subscribe button? It definitely helps my channel grow. And before we get started, I am not a medical doctor. Don't make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal journey. So please do your homework first before you get started. And hopefully you'll have a successful weight loss. And before we get started, I got to have a sip of my favorite cup of coffee, in my Be Kind cup. Remember that, to be kind. Hello, how you doing, Cook and Vibe? Anne Marie, Anne Marie. I'm still trying to get used to the name. So today is Tuesday. It is the 9th of the month, and we're 1 week away before we have our hip surgery. I am looking forward to that because my left leg is giving out and it's collapsing all over the place when I'm walking. You can see it against the back wall over there. I got a cane over there. Now I'm starting to use my cane again. I went to Walmart yesterday and I bought another cane so I can have it for the car. So when I'm on the street or whatever, I don't want to take a chance of falling and getting hurt because that wouldn't be kosher right now. But I wanted to show you guys what I bought. Yeah, I know it's this product is not going back to Amazon. I bought this for cooking. It's really, really cool. It is a stainless steel baking dough tool kit set. Okay, it's got a huge mat and lined up mat, and it's got biscuit cutters, okay, I mean cookie cutters. So what I'm planning on doing with this is making some low carb recipes for cookies and stuff like that, and biscuits, and I'm going to really enjoy that. And I only paid about maybe $20 for that. I think I'll in a future video I'll do an unboxing and then I'll put the link below the video. But it has a dough blender. It says a potty scraper, a biscuit cutter, and a silicone baking mat, which really I wanted a silicone baking mat, but all the rest of the ones are just a bonus for me. And then I ended up getting this right here. I got this, something simple, but I can't find this stuff in the store, and they wonder why these stores are struggling. Is a ruler. It's nice stainless steel ruler. And the reason why I bought this is because when I'm doing like keto crackers and stuff like that, I saw a video on basically I made the recipe a number of times before when they did the Cheez-It crackers copycat. I can use this to put it down on the dough, flip it that way, flip it that way, flip it that way, and just use it as a guideline. So when I'm doing the crackers, instead of getting uh, psychedelic crackers, it'll be nice and even. And then I bought a cookie wheel cutter, but that should come today. It's supposed to come anytime. And I bought a visor thing clip to go over the rear view mirror for my mobile phone, so that like when I'm driving or because I got a brand new car and I can't put any marks on it and whatever because I'm responsible for all that. And then I bought these for cooking. I bought. Let's see. I'll show you what they are. This is the perfect zero sugar bacon blend. Okay, this is a magic. It's called the Splenda Magic Baker. Got it at Walmart yesterday, and it's got a nice recipe in the back for banana bread. I think we're going to make the banana bread later in the week, and I'll probably go live when I make it. Now on the banana bread, we can't have bananas on keto, but okay. So why is this pausing? Is this paused? Okay, there we go. Yeah. So we can't have banana bread on keto, but we can make it with banana extract, and I do have the extract. I got all the ingredients I need, and this is a really good brand, by the way. And I love those products from Swerve. And then we got some Swerve confectionate 0-calorie sweetener. This is a powder Swerve, okay. And again, the calories on the back are it's all clean stuff, perfect for keto or for weight loss if you're trying to lose weight. And okay. And this is a granulin zero calorie sweetener over here. Okay. Again, I've used all this product before, and it tells you it shows what you can make in the back. And if you go on their website, they got tons of recipes. And again, I use Car Manager a lot for my recipes for keto. Do a YouTube search for my recipes. I also go on to Pinecrest, I guess. Instagram's a good place to go. And a lot of these YouTubers put out the links to their their websites, and they got a lot of recipes in the Show More and the Show More. A lot of YouTubers that I follow, they put out some really great recipes for us. So we had a good month so far. We're down 10 pounds for the month. I did a beef and butter fast for actually the first week of the new month because I wanted to get rid of all the holiday bloat carbs. I feel pretty good today. My leg's still collapsing. I've been up since 2:30 in the morning last night. But I'm going to go down to the Historical Commission today. Donna's got an appointment at noontime. I have to make that appointment with her. So she knows when I have my hip surgery that she's on her own with the car for about a week or so before we can start driving again. And my only concern is when it snows, the car's going to have to be moved from one spot to the next to clear it off, one spot to the next. I'm not going to be able to do that until I can feel comfortable going outside. And now they're going to be giving me a walker when I have my hip surgery. So what's going to happen is I'll go in I should get a call Friday, late in the afternoon, Friday sometime. They'll let me know what time they're going to want me down there on Tuesday morning. And my sister's going to bring me, all she has to do is just drop me off at the main door, go in and figure out where I got to go. And, they'll give me one of those one size fits all Johnny. And then I'll, what else? Then I'll have the surgery, and then I'll wake up from recovery, and I'll stay there overnight for a precaution, and then I'll come home Tuesday. They've already got pre-scheduled 12 appointments for me for the rehab at the Health Reliant in our city, so I don't have to go back to Worcester. And then I have the primary care nurse will be coming in for at least the first week to make sure that the wound's not infected and change the bandage for me. And then the staples, I think they staple it now with the surgeon. They said they're using needle and thread. They go away after a while because I can remember in my right hip when he did that. And it's not, the surgery itself is not that bad. So if you know anybody that has to get surgery and they're scared about it and they got all kinds of questions, they can get a hold of me. But you can do your research on YouTube. There's a lot of videos on it and stuff like that. And I was really apprehensive at first when I had my right hip out. But my only regret was when I had my right hip out was why did I wait so long? Because my life quality with the right hip is fantastic. But the left hip is doing the same thing the right one was doing. My leg is just giving out, and I suspect it's all coming in from my left side in that area. So once I get that out, guys, I'm going to be good to go walking, skydiving, anything that I want to do. But once I'm fully rehab, it'll take maybe a few weeks to get rehab before I feel pretty good about it. I might not need all the 12 appointments, based on my my last surgery I had a couple of years ago. But a friend of mine, Denise, is going to let me borrow their walker. They're the one with the basket. But while I'm at the hospital, I want to see if talk to I called up Nancy last week and I asked if she could put one of those on my insurance card. And she said, you'll have to go through your physical therapist for that. So when I do that, I might ask for one anyway, just to have it in the house, because why should I spend $100 if I don't need to and I can get it on my insurance? So that's what we got pretty much going on. And so earlier I posted the roast beef that I made Sunday, came on absolutely fantastic. It was the first in the new for me. I ended up doing a onion powder, salt, pepper, thyme, rubbed. I made, I put about maybe a tablespoon of each, and I mixed it up at my end of my spoon, and then I did a rub all over the chuck roast, and I got the bone in with a lot of marble, and I did both sides of it really well after I patted it dry, and then I popped it into the slow cooker, and then I took a can of regular cranberry sauce, the jelly kind, and I popped that on the top, and then I kind of like squashed it, and then I went kind of like not massaging it, but I just broke it all up loosely like. And then I put some fresh cloves of garlic on there and closed it. And then I baked it. Well, I not baked it, but I cooked it for 5 hours. And the smell that was coming out of the kitchen was so fantastic. It goes, oh my God. And it's like I could have eaten the whole thing right there, you know. And so after the 5 hours, I put it on warm for about an hour or so. And then I ended up making a batch of, I got a bag of those small little baby carrots and I put them in a flat sheeting pan and put a little bit of olive oil and put a little bit of salt. And I some of them came out nice and dark, like a chard, and then the other ones were, fine. I loved them, but my wife didn't like the taste of the carrot. So from now on, I'll just make those for me. And if she wants carrots, I'll just have to do the old fashioned way and boil them up for her or put them in with the roast. But the point of it is, if I would have put that in with the roast while they were cooking, they probably would have became out really mushy and soggy. And I don't like carrots and potatoes that are mushy and soggy. But speaking of potatoes, we're not doing any more potatoes for quite a long time, guys, because all that stuff over the last 6 months got me in trouble. And I worked too hard over the last 3 years, going on my 4th year now, to get this weight off. And I don't want to go back to the other way. And I got to, even Friday night, I can get what I want out of the kitchen pretty much most of the time for nothing. But this past Friday night, she had like hot dogs left over, pizza, popcorn. She had pies and all that stuff, the sandwiches. She had a lot of it left over there in the back room that she gave to all the employees, but volunteers. And I looked at it and I just walked it by, and they goes, no, because that all stuff got me in trouble before, when you get all that stuff for nothing because you're a worker. I go, no, I'm not playing those games anymore, and so I got a plan that this coming week, I believe it's 23rd, yeah, my wife's birthday. I gotta look at the calendar. Yeah, the 23rd is my wife's birthday, and it's on a Tuesday, so I won't be able to do anything too much that day with her. But this coming Sunday, we're going to be going down to Longhorns, and I'm going to use that gift card that my sister bought me. But Longhorns is really nice. That if you want a big potato with a steak, they'll give you one. But the one time ago, before this past time, they saturate the potato with salt now, and I don't like it with salt. But this time around, I'm not getting no potato. I don't give a crap about the bread. I'm just going to get a nice, big, juicy, biggest steak I can find. And I want to get a side order of either broccoli or asparagus with it. And I think my side order, I'm going to get a salad, regular salad with the regular house dressing and, and a diet soda for a drink. And, I've been trying to really pay attention to what I've been eating. So, I toasted my, pissed me off. I bought a weight loss planner and I tried to rip out a page and I destroyed the book. So I'm going to go with this one over here that I bought. So starting at like January 1st, I wrote down my starting weight, 258.6. And then every day it dropped. And then I got down to 10 pounds. I hit a milestone. I put a sticker on there in the cool. And then today I wrote down today's weight was 251. I went up a few pounds, but when you're doing a beef and butter fast or an egg fast, you're going to lose a lot of water weight, and then it'll balance out. But the reason why we're going to write down our weight every day, because I want to see where I am, because if I'm feeling as if I'm going up too much, it meant probably I'm eating too many carbs. But I'm really watching it and being vigilant going forward, because I have to get healthy, and I want to have a better quality life. I'm going to just refresh my computer. Yeah, so I want to have a better quality life, and I got a hold of a local photographer that they're friends with me, and he wants to go partnership with me with a business, do weddings and stuff. And he's done weddings before, and I have too. But in the video part of it there, but I'm looking at my budget and the money that come in. I only have like $500-$600 left over at the end of the month. By the time I pay everything, that doesn't much for food. So it's effing bull crap. The economy right now really effing sucks. And so I told my wife, I said, hey, look, I said, when I get my hip on, I'm going back to work. I just don't know where yet. I don't know if I want to go back to work at Hannaford's. He's been after me to go back to work. They'll take me back with open arms. I didn't have a problem working there, but I need Mondays off. But And the other option is I'm thinking about going on the overnight somewhere, and I don't know if I can handle the overnight because, like last night, I went to bed at 9 o'clock, and I was trying to watch the Bruins game, and I fell asleep at 9:30, and I got up at 2:30, 3 o'clock this morning, and and that's normal for me. I get about 4 or 5 hours sleep a night, and I'm really fine with it. But encourage you not to give up if you're struggling with anything in life. I picked up quite a number of new subscribers this past week and this past month, and I'm gonna start doing like Ronnie's in the Days series again. I just posted one of those yesterday, and I made my wife a really great omelet this morning, and I made a couple of fried eggs over easy with a few sausages that I had bought from the banquet family. Now today I'm having the leftover roast beef that we had Sunday, and then later on I'm going to be making a chicken pot pie for the from the keto family. Now that recipe will come to you from Jennifer for Low Carb Recipes with Jennifer. I didn't realize this, but she gave me a good tip. She said to help your vegetables cook a lot faster, she took a couple of carrots and I forget what else she put into it for a vegetable, but she did everything all in the food processor, and then she laid it and she fried it up in the frying pan with a little bit of cooking oil, and just to get it going. And then she took some chicken thighs and cut them into little bites, and then she put it into the frying pan until everything was fully cooked. She laid it out in not a sheeting pan, but a casserole dish, and I guess you could put anything you want in there for vegetables. So I'll probably put carrots and a little bit of peas in it, but I got to watch the peas because peas carry a lot of carbs. And then she put a little bit of xanthan gum in it for a thickener agent. And then for the topping, she ended up taking about a cup of almond flour and some cheddar cheese and a little bit of butter. And she blended that all in together a little bit with some. I think she just mixed it, and then she ended up taking an ice cream scooper and she just put balls on top of and that was your crust, by the way. And then she popped it into the oven at 350 degrees for about 35 minutes until it was nice and golden brown and bubbly. And then you let it sit for a little while when you pop it out of the oven. And it looked really fantastic to try. And then she's a great YouTuber, by the way. So, if you're looking for inspiration videos, most of these videos that I've been watching, from now on, if I find a good link that I think you guys might enjoy, I'll definitely share the link and put it on the tagline below or in the main title description, so you could just click on that link if you want to follow their recipe. And I don't want to take any credit for anything that I didn't do. So a lot of times that if I'll have instructions over the timeline. Lately, I hadn't put any instructions over the timelines because I didn't create the original recipe, and I don't want to, offend anybody because, like many of us, we work hard to build up our YouTube channel, and I don't want to piss anybody off. But I'm going to get going down to the Historical Commission this morning. Donna's got a 11:35 appointment, so I'm only going to be there till about 10:30. I made 2 eggs over easy this morning with sausages for my day, and I made Donna a nice egg omelet. I filmed those. I'm going to be putting those up on the channel too. And and I bought a brand new copper pan. It's Teflon, but it doesn't have the stainless steel in the bottom. My only regret was it should have been like a little bit bigger. This was like an 11-inch frying pan. And I went down to Walmart yesterday and they didn't have that type of pan in a bigger size. But when I went on the Amazon website, I could get, they go up to 14, 16, 18, 20 inches. I just like that's an 11-inch frying pan, but it doesn't give me much room to stick a spatula underneath, flipping anything and working with anything. So I'm definitely going to be going to a bigger size pan. I'm just not sure if I want to go. I think I'm going to go to a 14-inch pan. I think that would be fine. And it's the same design as that one. And it's got a lid. That's the main thing of this. A clear lid is what I'm looking for. So when I'm doing cooking, I can put the lid over something and I can keep an eye on it while it's cooking. Now, what did I make yesterday? Well, I bought some of this Reyes pasta sauce yesterday. Sauce, yeah, but the pasta itself, and it's very clean for keto. Now, here's what I learned something yesterday. I'm looking at the back of the size where it says serving size. The serving size is 3/4 of a cup, all right? I filled up 1 cup on the serving size, right, exactly to the serving size, and I got it going. I boiled it up like you normally would with pasta, and then on this, well, what I use for sauces, I had made some sauce about maybe last month, and I had a couple of containers I wanted to start using up. And I had 3 meatballs in it. The meatball, I did the regular how you would make a meatball, but I didn't put breadcrumbs in that particular meatball. And then I put some sausage links, and I took the cases off, and I mixed it up with a pound of Hamburg, and that was really was to bind it with an egg and some simple seasonings and for Italian stuff like that. And then I cooked the meatballs in the oven, and then I popped them into the crock pot with the sauce mixture that I put in, and I let it slow cook overnight. And that's how I became very, very creative with that. Good morning, Creative Beauty. I'm just going over my agenda week and how it's been and stuff like that. And be watching for Anne Marie's video this afternoon. She's doing another live cooking show this afternoon, and that looks pretty good. What she's planning on cooking. I know. I'm trying to figure out. Like, I want to do like a survey. What do you guys want me to do more of? Do you want me to do more live cookings, or you want me to do what running to the day and that sort of thing? I'm trying to really, get some more watch hours in. Right, went onto my watch hours this morning on my analytics, and it said I had 2,500 watch hours, and I had picked up like 800 subscribers there since September. So I'm really, the channel is really pushing up there. I got almost uh, like 30 subscribers away from hitting 1,200 subscribers. I mean, that's good for me, really. But I just, I have my wife's got a couple of emails, different ones than the one I have, and I've been running playlists on hers. And when I go on to Tuba Chat, I've been going back and forth with different YouTubers to see if they want me to run their playlist to help me out. So, and I help them out by running a playlist 24 hours. And so it's good. It's good that, Kevin's really a great YouTuber. I mean, if you got any questions about your YouTube channel and how to do anything, and you can ask him directly, and they'll give you some advice on it and stuff like that. And what I love about YouTube is I still want to go back to school, but do I really need school? I could just get all my education on YouTube, really. A lot of people put out a lot of great videos on how to do stuff, and that's how I learned most of my stuff. We're using a very expensive program called Premiere and After Effects and those type of programs for video editing. How do you do a composition in After Effects and set it up for a timeline and edit video and put some nice good titles? Well, it helps if you got a good computer, and you should have at least a minimum of 16 gigabytes of RAM and for your processing your video. And so yesterday, Donna and I went down to Walmart. So I returned a bunch of junk I didn't want, and I was looking at the computers over there. I saw an HP over there I could probably pick up for like under $400, and I think it only had like about this, and that's a 8 o'clock whistle. It had about, I think it had like 8 gigabytes of RAM. It was on sale. It was a clearance type deal, and I goes, yeah, maybe I'll get that next month. Maybe if I can budget it into my budget. But the thing of it is, even though it's only got 8 gigabytes of RAM, I could pop that RAM card out of there, the chip there, and upgrade it to 32. And it's just, and then you got a nice, computer for video editing. And I use a program called Filmora or Wondershare. They run you a monthly fee. It's around 20 a month, but it's so simple to edit video out there, guys. I mean, right now I just kind of like shying away from Premiere and After Effects because those are very complex programs, and unless you're an advanced user like I am, then you're going to get too frustrated with it. So, and plus, film more on YouTube. Well, what I always do is before I buy a program or something like that, I'll go on YouTube or a camera lens or whatever, what the case may be. I'll go on YouTube and see what I got available for tutorials to help me out with it. So I'm planning on sending out at the end of February for that camera that I want to get. I took off a couple of things on it, and it brought it down to under 3,000. So when I'm ready for the end of February, I'm just going to say, okay, Donna, we're going to go ahead and get it on credit and just send out for it, and I'll just pay a monthly fee on it and be done with it. And then later on, down the road, I'll get another camera, the same exact one, to have two of them as a backup. And what I like about this camera, like the other studio camera, it's the same thing, but it's a one model up. It's called the 60 camera. The batteries alone are $200 a piece. He goes, oh my God. So I'm going to need at least 4 batteries, and you only get 1 battery with it. You don't even get a charger for the battery with the camera unit. So then you got to buy the camera charger separately. You need to get a shotgun. That's a couple $100 right there. A shotgun goes over the top of the camera. And what that allows you to do is it cuts out all the wind noise and it gives you a better audio. And then I want to get an audio zoom. So when I'm talking, I can the audio zoom will pick up the audio. So when you bring the program into Premiere, you can sync the audio with the video, and you take the video, the better audio with the audio zoom. The audio zoom is $150 on Amazon, and and of course the camera. It sounds like a lot of money for the camera. It is $1,700, but what's expensive is the accessory. So I needed to get a new tripod. The tripod alone is $400, and then I need to get what's called a rocker. It's a stick that goes onto the tripod, and you hook it up to plug directly into your camera, and you use them over there, and it lets you zoom in. It zooms out nice and smooth when you're doing video. And again, what I like about that camera, as opposed to the older one, its predecessor, is that it lets you do live video feed. Okay, so I can just hook up my mobile camera, or if I'm downtown in the Lower Common area, I'll be able to, they're offering free Wi-Fi to the public, and so I'll just set it up that way. And then when I'm going on the street doing, say, a stroll event or something like that, because we have like a Johnny Appleseed Festival, we have the Cannoli Festival, an Italian Festival, the Winter Stroll, the Summer Stroll, pop-up events that Miyazawa was putting out. And oh yeah, the next big one, I'm hoping to be able to do that. Maybe I'll go live with it so you can see it, is the, so on Groundhog Day, which is February 2nd, Mayor Dean Mazzarella, I went to school with him since 5 years old. He goes out in the Lower Common area, the little skivvy shorts that are all dressed up in flamingo outfit, okay? And this, and it's cold. It's February, Last year we didn't have any snow on the ground. This year we got snow, but it's supposed to be washed away tonight. But he'll go out there at 7:30 in the morning and set up some flamingos on the grassy area. And at 8 o'clock in the morning, when the sun comes up, he'll predict whether or not we got 6 more weeks of winter, and then take photographs, and then everybody goes home for the day. And it's pretty funny. And again, I'm just curious. I'm hoping I can get down there. I'm just curious if the studio is going to be there, because I've filmed that now for the last 6 years in a row, and they've always appreciated stuff that if this guy's an asshole. I don't mean to swear, but it's the way I feel. They haven't got a clue over there what they're doing. I don't even know why Kyle hired this guy. They should have just gave it to Bradley. Bradley was working for the studio for 15 years, and they snubbed him and they went above him. Why? Because he didn't have a master's degree or anything like that. That shouldn't matter. If you're the next person up in line for a position like that, he should have just gave it to him, But that's neither here nor there now, And of course, if they would have gave it to him, all that crew would have still been there, But it just, like, again, I never used to ask for money, but every Christmas time I used to always get $100 gift card. And every now and then when I'd go on location, Ray Ron, you got a ribbon cutting ceremony. Can you go down and do that for me? And because I haven't got my crew's all on assignments. And again, no problem. I go down and use my camera, or use their camera. And one time, I don't know if you guys remember the entertainer John Davison that used to be on the Tonight Show and all that. Well, I actually met him a couple of years ago. I was going to go down to New Hampshire to his house with Barbara and you. She does it, live interviews, and they needed a video guy, so they asked me if I wanted to do the interview with him. So, anyways, I grabbed. We took we were getting ready to do 3 cameras. I had all the stuff in my car and whatever. And then John called up he was traveling back from Philadelphia because he did a show up there, and he came to the studio, and I didn't have to go, but I got to meet him, and I took a photograph with him back in 2019 there, and but I would have done that. We would have gone down his house. I would have set up 2 cameras, and I would have set him up at the transmitter and receiver, and I would make sure he had good volume like I have now, and she would have interviewed him, and I would have got a nice side angle and a nice front angle, and then I would have done the entire interview together and then put it all together for the studio. But and then he was playing. When he did come to the interview, when she was interviewing him, he was just making up. He was playing on a banjo, he's very talented. He has, he knows how to play multiple instruments. He's a really outstanding singer. And he's got some records out there that's been around for a while. And so he was doing the whole Rudy took for the studio and whatever. And then he let me take a photograph with them. And I thought that was pretty cool because when I used to go to the studio, I got to meet JJ Walker. You meet Jimmy Walker from Dynamite and, sports celebrities and stuff like that. And entertainers that would come in over there and some Red Sox players. I got to meet David Ortiz last year. I thought that was really cool. And talk about a classy act person. And, it's been really pleasurable doing this off of the city there, but I'm not doing that stuff no more. I just don't want to. I just don't, So I got my own projects that I want to do. I want to continue on my weight loss journey and continue inspiring you guys to get healthy. And so just keep me in your prayers and thoughts. And and because my wife, she just had cataract surgery in both eyes. She don't need the glasses no more. She can see fine. And so I got to start taking her around, show her how to drive out the new car because she hadn't even been driving the new car yet. So I think this week there I'm going to have her. I'll bring her to the open parking lot where there's no cars and just have her drive around a little bit just to get the feel of the wheel again and that sort of thing. And so she can help me out a little bit driving for my appointments if I need a ride from somebody, But so that's about all I got to say. But I'm just going to get going. I'm going to go down to the down there this morning, come home early. Yeah, so I noticed on one of my older posts there, somebody asked me, she said, Ron, I'm watching your video. Can you please tell me why you got 45 minutes of just a black screen on my video? So when I did one of my live videos before, I don't know if you can remember a while back ago, I left the camera on when I thought I shut it off. And I go, you stupid retard. So, stuff like that, it happens, but it was just funny when she told me that. But anyways, thank you guys for coming along. Don't forget to, I got a Facebook support group, Ron's Keto Cafe support. It's in one of my show mores. You're welcome to, go in there and check it out and post anything you want to post that's, related to weight. And so I'm going to get going. Thank you guys. I'm going to let you guys go. You guys have an amazing day. And I just wanted to let you guys know that if anybody hasn't told you this already, remember, you guys are amazing. I love you guys. Stay safe and stay healthy. I'll talk to you guys later. And I'll be watching for your video this afternoon, Anne-Marie. Thanks. And don't forget, too, I got another premiere coming tonight at 6 o'clock. That would be the roast beef video. Have a great day, guys.